Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Eric AFG bringing another action figure review to you, and this is the Talon. This is DC Multiverse, DC McFarlane's Talon, and this is a dope figure which we about to get into. Um, there's a couple of problems with it, I think. I already see, but let's dive into it, shall we? So, the box got DC Multiverse at the bottom, DC Multiverse Talon. Got all the legalities at the bottom. And you got the side of the box that says Talon, the Court of Owls. That's where he's from. Talon Court of Owls. And you got Talon on the side of the box there. You have the picture art in the back, which is dope. It's really nice. The picture art back there. It says Talon on the top. Get a good look in the picture. DC Multiverse at the bottom. So that is really dope. Really feeling that. And you got the top of the box. 22 parts. McFarlane Toys. And that's about it for the box. But the figure itself looks really dope. I have the old DC Collectibles Talon, which I'm going to compare him to. So, you got his accessories in the box, you got him inside the box. So let's crack him out the box, see what we're working with. So stay tuned. So here's Mr. Talon out of the packaging. You got a crisp looking Talon right here. This figure looks dope. It might even look better than the old DC Collectibles one, even though it's very mostly similar. So I'll bring him into the fray right here. So this is the DC Collectibles Talon, and as you can see, both of them, they're very similar to each other, except in height. That's for darn sure. This DC Multiverse Talon figure is definitely taller than the DC Collectibles one, and they both look good. The DC Collectibles figures, most of them are timeless. And the DC Collectibles version on the right it still holds up to this day. It still holds up very much. I like it, and I'm still keeping it. I'm not getting rid of my DC Collectibles Talon. I'm still keeping it. So to have that Talon measured up with this McFarlane's Talon is really good. It's really dope. And another thing that I love about this Talon, I don't know, I'll try it on that one, but I think it's glued in there. But these are removable. You can remove these little knives here that he has. See? As you can see, it is removable. Mr. Talon fell back there. But like I was saying, this is removable. So he's giving me a hard time standing up. But anyway, this Talon is really dope. So I don't think his things here are removable. I think it's glued in. Yeah, it's glued in. It's not like DC Collectibles one. I think I mean, it might have come out, but I don't want to force it too much. It feels like it's glued in. So just look at the Talon from the Court of Owls. It looks really good. His goggles look good. The gold around his head looks good. That looks really good. You see the back of him. Mostly plain in the back, not really much going on there. You see the articulation points. You see his special blades there. You see the gold around here. See that? The shape of an owl. That's pretty dope. They didn't paint the gold around here. See, McFarlane always cheaping out with something. On the Talon, on the DC Collectibles version, there's gold painted. It's like a little gold, but it's a little gold painted right there. So sorry, but I got a ding points for that. Silver here. He got his little pouches and such. That's really good. Those good. You got his legs, you got his knee pads, and you got his boots. his boots. Now, I'm gonna get into accessories. If I can get his behind the stand. He does not want to stand. I had him on the freaking display stand. Well, get that one out the way. Display stand, which I'm gonna try to use again. See if I can get him to stand on it. See if he don't fall over this time. Hope he doesn't. Alright, so that's the Talon, the display stand, and you get this trading card, of course. Talon profiles at the bottom. So you get the Talon. Basically, this is the same picture that was on the box. And back here, you get the read up. Pause that. Read it at your leisure. And also, so he gets 2 knives. These 2 knives look pretty good. He gets the 2 knives. Black on the handle. Silver paint. Nice, very nice. At least he gets multiple weapons. And also he gets his 2 swords. So he gets that as well. Nice silver paint. Nice black handles for his swords. It's pretty dope. It's pretty nice. Also, as an accessory, he gets his sheaths for his swords. So you have to plug that in, which I'll do in a second. So here he is holding his 2 bladed weapons, and his swords are sheathed in the back. So Mr. Talon looks like that. And here is Talon holding his 2 swords. Good pick that right there. Now let's get into articulation. So his head can move up about not that much. See if I can get it to go a little more. Yeah, you can't really look his head up at all much, really. You can look down a little bit. You can twist all the way around. He can pivot with attitude a little bit. His arms goes out about a pretty good amount. Full rotation. No upper bicep swivel, but he does have that butterfly joint, but not really. There is a swivel. There's doubly jointed elbows, full wrist and hinge rotation, and he can pivot left and right, and he can go all the way around. And his upper ball peg to get even more motion out of it, and a swivel. So the legs can split out about that much. He can kick forward about that much. Kick back a slight bit. No thigh rotation. Double jointed knees. And no boot rotation, but he does have the ball peg in his ankles. So you can swivel, you can rotate, you get ankle pivot. Also, you get the toe articulation. So that's about what you're going to get from Mr. Talon here. Okay, I'm going to do some size comparisons and then I'm going to get up out of here. So here's Talon standing next to Ghostmaker. I think Ghostmaker is a little bigger than him, both in size and height, I think. So that's how he stands next to Ghostmaker. And here he is standing next to the Rebirth Batman. You got that comparison. And here he is standing next to the Mezco Batman. You have that comparison as well. Last but not least, you have him standing next to DC Collectibles Talon, which still holds up, in my opinion, still holds up to this day. It's very, very good figure. And if you want, that's my opinion, in which Talon figure you should have. I mean, in my opinion, I say you'd be good with either or. But I guess if it had to come down to a choice, I think DC Collectibles is slightly better. Now, McFarlane's Talon is more improved, but the DC Collectibles one still has a lot of things going for it that the new McFarlane one doesn't. But I still say that you'd be fine with either or. They're both great figures in their own right. And I'm about to get into what I rate this figure. But the DC Collectibles one, as you can see, it still magnificently holds up. And it's still a great figure. So that's the last size comparison. So my final thoughts on this figure, I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. There's some coloring missing with him, especially in those little daggers that he has. So, and he's mostly black. Like, there's not really, I mean, all the colors that need to have color on it, it does, except for those blades. So, you know, I'm still giving him a very solid 8.5 out of 10. It's still a pretty great figure. It's a pretty rad Talon figure, and I really like it a lot. I'm glad I added it to my collection because it's a new and improved updated Talon, something that I don't necessarily say we necessarily needed it because the DC Collectibles Talon is still so great, but I'm definitely impressed with it. The points that it hits really does hit. There's a little bit of color missing from it, like I said, but for the most part, this is definitely a good figure, so I definitely recommend it. You can pick him up. I picked mine up. I picked mine up from eBay, actually. I didn't get it from the McFarlane toy site. I could have, and that's most likely where you can get yours from too. But yeah, so that's my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for subscribing. I've got a couple more new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel, so I thank you a lot for that. And continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, this has been my review of the DC Multiverse McFarlane Talon. Till next time, see ya.